Hello all. So for a change, we are actually on one of our evening slash night rides, which I haven't done in a while, and I'm here with your very own youth icon, Vinay.
Hi guys.
So it is night, as you can see. It's about 7 in the evening. We are at Paakashala, which is on NH75. We came here for a bit of snacks and coffee. We are done with it. Going to head back shortly. We deliberately wanted to do a night ride because just for a change. We haven't done this in a while. Quite a nice place, this one. Everything tasted extremely good. They've got ample parking, as you can see. Plenty of parking for many cars. So that's where we are, and I'm on my Versus, and Vinay is on his X-Pulse. He is managing to stay neck to neck with the Versus. We were doing about 110, 120 speeds, and easily he was able to manage. So yeah, that's about it. Also planning to try my new aux lights. You will see it on the road in action soon. That's about it. See you back on the road. Okay, so we are here at an Indian Oil petrol station. In case nothing has been recorded so far, which I suspect is the case with this stupid camera, which I feel like throwing it in a gutter, the way it's been acting up. So yeah, we are out and about on a night ride, as you can tell. It's about 7:30 in the evening, and we went to Paakashala, a very nice and reputed restaurant in Bangalore / Karnataka, on National Highway 75, on the way to Chikmagalur, Mangalore and all these places. Got done with a bit of snacks and coffee there, and now on our way back. Expect to reach home by around 9 or so. And Vinay is getting a bit of fuel into his bike, a bit of motion lotion, a bit of go juice, as Andy from Missenden Flyer keeps saying. So a hat tip to him. And I am also testing my new aux lights, the Motorfans aux lights. They are very helpful. I am glad I got them. Although I have the aux beam bulb in my main headlight space, I am really glad I got these. No regrets at all. I'll probably play them out on the road for all of you to have a look. Really needed. I was never convinced about the need to have aux lights in India, but I now see the light. No pun intended. I do see the light of having aux lights. Right. So I guess Vinay is done. I hear him start back up, and that's my cue to start up as well. I'm on the Versus today, on the mothership, as I like to call it. That's the headlight on, and that's the high beam. And there he goes, as do I. Okay, now back on the topic of headlights. So this is the stock headlight, a more powerful bulb, I must add, the aux beam. And again, GoPro is probably not going to do it justice as it normally, as is its normal behavior. And now I switch on my aux lights. That's daylight. That is daylight. That is crazy bright. Wow. After COVID and everything, I really miss my night rides back home from the office. So I log out at about 11 in the night, and I had a 32 kilometer ride back home. Not 32, I think about 28 kilometers ride back home at 11 in the night, and I used to reach home by about 12, and I really used to love those night rides. Used to be on my Duke 390 back then, and my standard 500, and the Interceptor 650. Used to ride all these bikes in rotation to work. Really miss riding back in the night. The main reason is it's quite peaceful, almost meditative. Not much of traffic on the roads. Here it is off. Now let me turn on the high beam. That's the high beam. And now the aux lights. Wow. Even the high beam is nothing, guys. Wow. I now fully see the point for aux lights. Look at this highway. It's a major highway in the country and not a stretch of street lighting. Look at this. If I didn't have these, I'd pretty much have to rely on my existing stock setup and the lights from these cars as they pass me by. Look, once this guy is gone ahead, I'm again back in pretty poor lighting. Again, after this guy passes, look, back again in shitty lighting, but not anymore. Here you go. And this has even got a strobe effect, which can pretty much make somebody dizzy who's in front of me. So I don't want to use that. Unfortunately, there is no reason to turn that off, but I only invoke it if I quickly switch off and switch on this switch, which I don't want to do. I should have really applied anti-fog liquid on my glasses. This is really not good. It's quite cold outside, and with all the heat I'm generating by talking and exhalation, it's creating quite a bit of fog inside the helmet. Mental note to do that the next time. I must remember to do that the next time. I really cannot ride without these lights now. Really cannot ride without these lights. So, not much else other than this, to be honest. There is some sights of the highway, National Highway 75 in the night. I hope it's far more enjoyable than some of the day sights that you see on my channel. And really loving it, guys. I know a lot of bikers actually like to ride in the nights, and I now know why. Because the night has a very different feel to it. A very different vibe to it, the night. Really sorry if you're hearing a lot of wind noise. I'm constantly having to lift my helmet visor up because of all this damn fogging that's happening inside the helmet. My apologies guys, it's a miss from my side due to not having put on some anti-fog solution on my glasses. I must really apologize for a suboptimal experience if that is the case. Other than that, not much happening, and hope all of you are continuing to stay safe. Quite a bit of COVID everywhere now. It's almost BAU, business as usual. Almost, and also instances requiring critical ICU care are even lesser. So I suppose that's good news to be jubilant about. And I hope this wave pretty much sees itself out on these lines and doesn't put people to too much stress and inconvenience. But really concerning times that we live in. Ideally, there was no plans to ride today, to be honest, because till about yesterday morning we did know that the lockdowns are going to be lifted for today and tomorrow, and Vinay and I were planning our usual Monday ride, but because it was lifted we immediately decided to ride today. We were actually supposed to ride tomorrow and we still may in the morning, but he has to come back at around noon to take his kids out somewhere where he's promised. So it can't be too much of a longish ride tomorrow. I may or may not ride with him if he does ride, so we don't know anything. But if we do ride, you will see a small snippet of our experiences from the road, as you always do. This is another place where we have this shitty speed breaker situation. Quite unscientific. I have never seen these kind of speed breakers in any country. Oh my god, unbelievable. Again, fuck this. Seriously. For a highway to be this active at about 8 p.m. on a Saturday night is quite something, isn't it? Unbelievable. I suppose that's about it really in terms of a so-called motovlog. Vinay is also launching his another channel today, which I'm sure he will give references to and links to in his regular motovlogging channel. So be sure to check that out. So being a connoisseur of fine food and fine gourmet in general, he's decided to do a bit of a food review or a food critique vlog as well, which is going to debut from today on his second channel, which is going to be called Foodie Biker or Biker Foodie or something like this. So be sure to check that out and show him the same love that you have shown for his motovlogging channel, and he is going to get into a lot of food related environments and tell you what he thinks about them in his food channel. So be sure to keep an eye on that channel. On some of those vlogs you may see me, and on most of them you may not, but that's going to be his something which his heart is very close to. And with that, I suppose that's all I had to pretty much speak up to now. Going to sign out very shortly and enjoy the rest of this night ride. We should be home in about an hour, and take care. See you all very soon. Bye.